ResortLoop.com is proudly sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Indulge in a taste from the South Pacific. Joffrey's new Disney Parks and Resorts blend, Alani, brings the islands to you. Blended with Hawaiian Kona beans and roasted to perfection, Alani is buttery smooth with a tropical sweet aftertaste. Available at Alani or Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
Throwing in awkward pauses when necessary. This is ResortLoop.com, episode 345.
I would tell people what's wrong with you, but the list is so long.
I know, we don't have that much time.
It's so long.
The internet doesn't have that much bandwidth, my friend.
Tim, I've got a few This Day in Disney histories. Are you ready?
I am ready.
We're jumping right into the show.
Let's do it.
1951. We had the Disney's animated Alice in Wonderland. Has its world premiere in London, England.
Ooh.
The London's Leicester Square Theatre, if that's correct or
I'm
wrong.
not looking at it. I can only hope you're right.
I don't know.
We both know.
Our good pals Ben and Ava are not. I believe they're at Walt Disney World right now. Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. How you doing? What ride are you on?
Yeah, exactly. It will be released in the U.S. 2 days later.
Nice.
1951.
Wow.
Then we're going to jump ahead.
Let's go.
To 2002.
Whoa, we went fast.
Disney's movie The Country Bears debuts at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood, California.
Right.
It's a cute movie. Trust me.
I will.
It's not as bad as Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, you know, I think we've talked about this. I own that movie and still haven't watched it.
Well, that's a shame. That was a waste of money.
I was hoping for extras of some kind on it. I'll have to break it out.
Yeah.
Break it out like some hives.
Not once does he mention a banana in the tailpipe, which is that's the only.
Is there a problem, officers?
And then we're going to jump ahead. Finally,
this is the awkward pause I was talking about earlier.
Exactly. To 2007. This, of course, from our good friends at This Day in Disney History.
Yes. 2007,
The Pixar Story. A documentary produced, written, and directed by Leslie Iwerks, granddaughter of Disney legend Ub Iwerks.
Yes. Awesome.
Premieres at the San Diego Comic-Con.
Nice. Have you seen it?
I have seen that documentary.
As have I.
It is brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Such a good documentary. Love that thing. So that was 2007. Folks, make sure you see that documentary. It's fantastic.
It's one of those on the ResortLoop.com must-see list.
Absolutely. What do you got over there, Mr. Scott?
I have a recent iTunes review.
I say Mr. Scott, by
Yes.
the way, because I just saw Star Trek. The new Star Trek.
Is there a Mr. Scott in there?
Yes, he's the guy he's the engineer. He runs the whole ship.
Oh, I was thinking Mr. Spock. They don't call him Mr. Scott, though.
No, it's Dr. Spock.
Yeah, but they don't call him Mr. Scott.
Yes, they do.
They call him Scotty. Or was that the old school one?
What do you got over there?
Still, thank goodness we appreciate all our iTunes reviews.
Absolutely.
I'm going to read our most recent one. This is from Sarah McKenna.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming I'm reading that correctly, and it's not actually broken up into different syllables. You know how sometimes they look different. But.
Yeah, we're pretty bad with names. So.
Oh, exactly. And reading and spelling and any kind of grammar. But she starts off with, love it. I have just become a little bit obsessed with this show.
Oh, wow.
Bob and Tim are absolutely fantastic. Probably you more so than me. And though I have been listening for about a month now, they are just my favorite Disney podcast. They have great laid-back personalities. Always make me laugh. Probably poking fun at us, but that's okay. And helping giving you that Disney magic feel throughout your day that you don't always get with other Disney podcasts.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Or she's just saying.
No snarkiness here.
No, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. but we try to do it adorably. Yeah. I also think it's awesome how they incorporate their listeners and tips and opinions into their show. Keep up the great work, guys. Sarah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Wow.
Sarah. I appreciate that. If anybody else would like to rate us on iTunes, we'll absolutely read your rating as well.
Please, we really appreciate it.
Those are wonderful. Thank you all for the kind words.
Absolutely.
We do this because of you guys.
That's right.
And
help us share the Looper love.
Absolutely. And speaking of sharing the Looper love,
Yes,
it is summer.
it is summer.
You came up with a summer series.
Summer series.
Called...
What did I call this? I called it the Disney Summer Senses.
Just Disney senses.
Yeah,
It doesn't have
whatever.
to happen in the summer. Just
It's a
because
summer
you're
series.
the just
It's a summer
because
series.
just because that's the only time you get to go to Disney.
Well, that is
It's in
true.
the summer.
I get to go when it's hot.
You know, it's open all year long.
I'm not open year round.
Yeah.
My schedule anyway. But we're
yeah.
hoping for some peaks, in that here and there coming up. We'll see.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed.
Got people working on things.
Fingers crossed. I got something going on.
What do you got going on?
I got something going on.
Oh,
maybe.
you got something else going. Yes.
Going in maybe.
Maybe.
We're just going to leave it at that.
I hope.
Little teaser there. So the Disney senses.
Yes.
How many senses are there?
Well, I don't have any sense, so that's the one less than before. No, we got the 5 standard senses.
5 standard. We're not going to go with a 6th sense. That
No,
was
we don't
weird.
want to see anything out there we don't want to see.
We don't want to see.
Maybe we'd see it in the Haunted Mansion.
All right. Oh, hey.
Hey.
I like that.
Yeah,
All
see,
right.
pull that together in a bow.
So we started with the sense of taste.
Yes.
And Looper Nation, of course, came through huge. We just wanted to know, when you get a taste of something outside of a Disney park, you have something, and as soon as you taste it, you go, oh, it's Disney.
That is it.
It reminds me of Disney. Or what's the taste you have to have as soon as you get to Disney, kind of to
Right.
say, yes, I'm absolutely here.
Your first thing, it says, I have arrived.
This
The weeks and weeks and months of anticipation
absolutely.
have culminated in this one gastronomical moment. I know I want something playing behind
Gastronomical?
me. Yeah,
We're all right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, maybe I'm the only one that's a little gassy. Too bad we're in this little studio for you.
This could be a short show if he's getting gastronomical over there. So why don't you start us off, Tim, with the first taste that people, Looper Nation, thinks of when it comes to Disney.
I would love to, and it is a real actual list.
We got lots of those.
If it wasn't, could I do that? It's from Robin Howard. The Dole Whip with rum.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
it.
You're going to find a lot of Dole Whips in here.
Are we?
By the way. Yeah.
Excellent.
Alyssa Mila?
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
hoping I'm saying that right. Alyssa?
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 I apologize for Bob Alyssa. We'll get this right. Just let us know.
Thank you.
And eventually, as Jen Stead will point out to you, eventually we'll learn your name.
Eventually. Except for Freddie P. We just... sorry, Fred.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because it's the Joffreys. I had a cup the other day and said to my husband, reminds me of Disney.
Absolutely, it does. I love
Absolutely.
that, Alyssa. Love it. Tamara.
There's another name we...
I know. We had trouble for a while, but we're down now. Stale popcorn. No, she goes, just kidding. Probably has to be the chocolate-covered Rice Krispie treats.
Ooh.
Yes.
Those are pretty good.
Those are pretty good. You might want to eat those in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Cut
Yeah.
down on the
Yeah.
sloppy factor, possibly.
Don't be bringing those home in a van with no air conditioning.
Oh.
That's not going to end well. Pat Giannetti says, has to be the first sip of Joffrey's from your refillable mug as
Nice.
you walk out of Captain Cook's and look over the Seven Seas Lagoon to catch that first glimpse of the castle in the distance as the sun is just coming up.
Wow, I can just picture that one.
Well, you have to because you can't do that now because the bungalows are in the way.
Wow, you are a little snarky today, aren't
I'm
you?
angry about the
Sarah McKenna, I apologize for Bob. I had no idea he was going to get like this.
Sarah
today.
knows how I am.
Yeah, I know she does. Tim Elbing Jr. goes, this just totally made me tear up. 85 days and we'll be experiencing this yet again.
Ooh.
If we don't have an ADR for breakfast, we typically just refill our mugs and grab a pastry from the resort. So he would say a cheese Danish or a cherry Danish. The only time I typically eat one is when we were at Walt Disney World. Once in a while, I will grab one from our local bakery and feel/taste like we are at the resort.
There you go.
That's true. Some foods you only get on vacation.
That is true.
Like I rarely get, like when onto it before, like the Publix black cherry soda.
Right.
I rarely buy it up here, once in a great while. But then again, feels like I'm on vacation.
That's right.
So
You know what I do? When I'm traveling, it's always Cool Ranch Doritos.
really,
That's the only time I'll eat them.
do you eat them in the car or actually at
in the car.
Okay.
While I'm driving.
Like jerky?
I like, because then you get out of the car and you got all those crumbs all over you. You look really classy getting out of the van.
You're getting out of a rest stop in one of the Carolinas.
Well, that's true. That's true. Jeannie Gallo says citrus swirl.
Ooh.
I remember laying in bed sick with a sore throat as a little girl, and that's all I kept asking for.
Aw.
Aw, how about that?
Oh, I wonder if she had her tonsils out. Sheila Ginsburg.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. Has to be the Dole Whip. Wait, or possibly the fudge. I never buy it anywhere else, but it looks so good there.
Ooh.
It smells fantastic.
I never get taffy. You ever get taffy other than on vacation?
I think the last time I ever bought taffy,
Oh.
I want to say was at Cedar Point.
Cedar? Oh, yeah.
Like back in the day. And there's no salt water even near there.
Yeah, you
For the
watch them.
taffy.
You watch them do the pulling the taffy and all that stuff.
They're out there,
in
they're
the
pulling,
window.
they're tugging,
Yeah.
they're tugging, they're pulling.
Exactly. Matthew Wallace says citrus whirl is the yummiest, cool, refreshing, and addictive.
Oh, that sounds like it. Oh, Keith White. For me, it has to be the turkey leg.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can get it at other places. I only eat them at Disney since the calories and cholesterol don't count in the world. Very true, Keith. I agree. My number two is a Mickey ice cream bar. No ice cream bar outside the world can compare, but I imagine that I'm having one when I am at home.
There you go.
That's true.
Although in Northeast Ohio now, you can get an ice cream bar, go outside. It'll feel like you're in Orlando. It's so hot.
True, and it'll melt. It's very
melt all
similar
over
melting breakdown. Exactly.
Scott Campbell, who absolutely loves turkey legs. I don't think he ever reached his goal of, what was it, one a week he was going to eat?
Well, he was sweating nitrates at one point.
Yeah. Says, come on, guys. It's like you wrote this specifically for me. Is there anything more Disney than the taste of a turkey leg? And he would know.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Rebecca Toon, we know her.
Oh, yeah.
She says, school bread for her. Get it right, guys. Apparently, we've been known to mispronounce words. That's rich, creamy, coconutty goodness. Reminds her of being at home, which I'm sure she means Disney every time.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
She was also the avocado margarita at La Cava.
Had to throw that in. Keith Brown says, it has to be the Dole Whip float. Brings back memories of the first time seeing Wishes and enjoying one. Every time I have to have one, I know I'm at Walt Disney World.
Very nice. Johnny's, hope I got that right. Johnny Suzette Angel? Oh, it's definitely a Dole Whip float, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Dole Whips are extremely popular.
Oh, that's the only place to get one.
Exactly. Not I'll have a story at the end of the show, but no.
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, man.
It never happened. Scott Swain, a newcomer to Looper Nation and
Hey,
really
Scott.
enjoying the show. Thanks, guys.
Welcome.
Well, thank you, Scott. There used to be a tropical drink at the Cantina de San Angel. Something with pineapple and other fruit juices, really tasty and refreshing at the end of a long, hot day in the World Showcase just before Illuminations. Sadly, it doesn't look like it's on the menu anymore.
I'll tell you what I'm picturing right now.
Yeah?
I'm picturing Rebecca Toon yelling at the radio right now, yelling what the name of that is.
We will have to ask her about that on the next DBC Roundtable.
Scott will work on that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Anna Colby McMillan, caramel popcorn from the Caramel Couch, hope I got that right, in Epcot's Germany Pavilion, screams Disney for us. It's hard to resist when the smell hits you, and the Dole Whip, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So caramely pineapple goodness.
There you go.
That sounds good combined, doesn't it?
It does, actually. Christy Diane says, the unsweetened brewed iced tea. I love that stuff, and we don't have it in Canada. It's all that sweetened Nestea or Lipton. Unless we make our own, but it never tastes just right.
Interesting.
There you go.
I'll tell you my recipe for iced tea.
Yeah?
I take a medium pot of just regular water.
Okay.
I put it to a boil.
Yeah.
I put in 3 family-sized tea bags.
3.
3.
All right.
2
Not individual.
No, family
size.
Family size. The big
Didn't
ones.
know
The
they
big
made
honking.
those. All
The
right.
big bags.
All right.
You throw them in the water. Just pull it off the burner. Let them sit there like for 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you dump that water. You take the tea bags out. Put it in a pitcher and fill it the rest of the way with water. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like there'd be enough tea in there.
You wouldn't think so.
Enough tea flavor.
But there is. That's the family recipe.
Throw any lemon in there?
You could. At our house, because my son drinks most of it, we throw in about half to 3/4 of a cup of sugar because he likes it sweetened a little bit. That's the Scott family iced tea recipe.
Wow.
I know. Let's keep moving forward, shall we? Was it too much of a tangent? Have I shared too much again? I'm well caffeinated today. Roastmaster's Reserve over here in my cup.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
How much more space do we have on this recording device? It's going to be close.
Going to give us some more recipes, Scott family recipes?
I think our recipes are coming.
Right. Yeah, are they? All right. That's okay. Go ahead. It's your turn.
Oh, did I skip one? Oh,
You got Scott.
I took over yours
Read
and I
it.
lost track. Scott Stradman. Love your name, Scott. A Lapu Lapu. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
The big honkin' drink and the pineapple. Bananas Foster bread pudding at Ohana. Giant cinnamon rolls at Gaston's.
Those are good.
Those are huge.
Those are really good.
My daughters love the French toast sticks for breakfast, and they smell just like the cinnamon rolls from Gaston's. And maybe a not-so-great taste? The sulfur water from the tap that screams you're no land. Scott, you nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we've said all the time, make sure you use like bottled water in your room when you're making that coffee.
Yes.
With the Joffrey's coffee in the room.
We always go out and buy at least one case.
Tastes so much better.
Tastes fantastic.
So
And I
much
recommend in Florida for the coffee, Zephyr Hills as opposed to like the Dasani.
Oh, yeah? Zephyr Hills.
Dasani has kind of that metallic, they had minerals and
Oh,
stuff
that's
to it.
true, yeah.
The Zephyr Hill seems to be just predominantly spring water. So
Okay.
just throwing that out there.
Yeah, Dasani has a distinct flavor to it. Frederick Pagliarulo.
Woo! I don't know that name.
I don't know him.
Do we call him? Oh, I don't know. Freddie P.
Freddie. I hope I got it right that time, Fred.
I don't think you did.
Whenever I get a taste for mole sauce at any of our local
Man, listen to
Mexican
you.
restaurants,
Listen to you.
I'm always taken back to our delicious meal at the San Angel Inn in Mexico. And he made sure I was able to pronounce mole.
Well, he also gave you the pronouncer for his name.
What? No.
So come on.
It's an easy one.
Oh, I love it. Sarah Schweier. Hope I got that right, Sarah. I can't think of just one thing. I'd say the churros. Oh, yeah. Waffle cones from the Gibson Girl. Caramel apples from Pooh's Corner. And corn dogs from the Little Red Wagon.
Oh.
Yeah. My husband said the lobster nachos and Mickey's Fun Wheel drink at the Cove Bar.
Ooh.
If I had any of those at home, I think I'd think of Disneyland, but mostly now they aren't as good as at home, and I wish I was at Disneyland.
Oh.
Yeah, when I heard Little Red Wagon, I was thinking she was at Disneyland.
Yep. Yep.
Love it.
Love it. Hey, if you've been to any of the other parks,
Yes.
let us know.
I'm so excited to go to Disneyland. I don't have any plans, but I'm very excited
You
to go.
better go before they close,
Before they
it ain't
close.
It ain't going to last much longer. I mean, it's only 60 years.
How much longer could it last?
How much longer? Come on.
Do I know anybody out there?
They said it would never last. Peg Sinicola says lemon Grey Goose citron slush from the France Pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried, but haven't been able to get it right.
Oh.
And then she goes on, Ohana bread pudding, Earl of Sandwich, and churros.
Nice. Churros getting some love.
Churros, yeah.
Molly Ann says popcorn. Disney popcorn has such a unique and delicious flavor. I always have thought it would taste best when it's from the Main Street USA cart. Molly, you're correct.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does. It tastes different. I'd like to know where they're getting it from.
Pop secret.
It's not. Is it really?
I mean, they changed a few months ago.
Yeah,
From
but
Orville.
how are they making it?
I don't know. It's
Mm.
obviously a corn
I'm
secret.
going to try. I'm going to go get some Pop Secret tonight, and I'm going to try it out.
I thought you were going to say you were going to buy some corn, like just start growing corn.
Well, I am kind of corny, so
Yeah, you are.
we know that. Sean Woosley.
Sean.
Do we know Sean Woosley?
We know Woosley.
Would he be Fish Sean Woo?
He would be Fish Sean Woo.
Says, oh, for sure, if I tasted the salty, smoky goodness and the pop of the skin when you take your first bite from a turkey leg, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Nice.
The turkey legs are good. It's a lot,
Tastes kind of like ham.
but it's good. No, it doesn't.
Oh, come on.
Tastes like chicken.
No, it doesn't taste like chicken. I don't know what kind of chicken you're getting. Oh, my goodness.
Hammy chicken.
Scott Fody goes, when I get shaved ice, we call them snow cones, I think about Japan and World Showcase at Epcot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Susie Morales Macet. I hope I'm pronouncing that one right. Magic Kingdom. A hot dog from Casey's Corner. Popcorn from a Main Street popcorn cart. And, of course, a Dole Whip.
All right.
Those are great taste, all of those.
I don't like the smell of the sauerkraut when I go by Casey's Corner. I'm not a sauerkraut guy.
No, I don't like sauerkraut either. Don't like it.
But I do enjoy a good hot dog.
Love hot dogs.
Hate sauerkraut and everything that goes with it. That's just me.
Wow.
And you, apparently.
You're a hater.
Haters gonna hate. Jamie Lee Fraser. She goes, I love the corn dog nuggets from Casey's Corner. Can you get those with sauerkraut? I wouldn't get it, though.
I don't know.
And I never eat corn dogs from anywhere else, and they are so fun and bite-sized.
There you go. I'm not a big corn dog guy. I usually have one a year.
I can't tell you the last time I had a corn dog. I know the last time I got a corn dog, I didn't care for it. I don't even remember where it was. So maybe it wasn't a quality corn dog.
I'd like to try the corn dog nuggets. That sounds a little more appealing to me.
What is more important in the corn dog? Is it the dog?
No.
Or the corn?
It's the corn breading.
The corn breading.
Absolutely.
Okay, I just wonder. I don't know. Do they use a high-quality dog, or is it a low-quality dog with
cornbread,
high-quality
too.
cornbread? I do enjoy cornbread.
Cornbread. It can't be dry though.
Yeah, it's like a mouth of sand.
Got to be a little moist cornbread.
Interesting. Am I supposed to read this one now?
Oh, this is one of those pauses.
This is one of those awkward moments. I warned about this at the beginning of the show.
Callie Hoovler says definitely a Dole Whip. Turkey legs at festivals and carnivals remind her of Disney.
Oh, wow.
That's I got to try that next time I'm at the county fair.
At the county fairs, I enjoy getting. Now they don't have this anywhere at Disney. I know the big hunkin' onion rings.
Well, that's not going to remind you of Disney.
No, but they're good.
That's not.
Or the funnel cakes.
Funnel
cakes do remind you.
This is not the
Tim Scott
what
show.
Tim likes show.
Every show's a What Tim likes show.
Wow.
Not really.
No room in the studio for someone's ego.
I'm going to have to decompress my head to get out of this door.
Wow.
James Jamie Price goes shawarma.
What is shawarma? I got to try that.
Yeah, you do.
What is it? Have you eaten it?
It's meat.
You've eaten it.
No.
You liar.
But I know what it is.
No.
I know what. No, it is. It's meat. And you can get it at Morocco. It's just like grilled meats of some kind, which I don't know why I've not had it. It sounds like
some kind? Of some kind.
I think it can be like pork shawarma or beef shawarma or lamb shawarma. I don't know. This is a road trip.
Let's go.
Shawarma.
I got the car
Why
right
did
out back.
Sing shawarma just now. Oh my gosh. I apologize to all of Looper Nation. I now hang my head in shame and continue to read.
No, he doesn't.
Jamie Price also likes Mickey ice cream bars. Oh, sauerkraut. I'm sorry, James. I just kind of... Yeah, I should have just skipped that word.
Yeah,
and sausages from Casey's, or from Germany, margaritas. Oh, sauerkraut and sausage from Casey's or Germany with margaritas. And he loves the Florida water.
No, he doesn't. He just says Florida water. He doesn't say he loves it.
What's the name of the show? The episode.
I don't know.
Favorite Walt Disney World taste.
Michelle Hassel says...
That means I won, everyone.
Champagne.
Ooh.
Michelle says, champagne in a plastic flute in France. Then I know I'm really on vacation.
That's fantastic. You ever try to get your flute through the TSA? Kidding. Christy Leach says fresh pineapple reminds her of breakfast at Ohana's. Love the fresh fruit and also reminds me of Dole Whips.
Oh, yeah. Julie Showalter says the King Cupcake at Pop Century.
Ooh.
And now I see they have King Whoopie Pies, too. I feel my stomach getting sick from being overly full as I write this. King Whoopie Pies.
I don't know, man. It sounds like something...
Wow.
Exactly.
How big's a King Cupcake got to be?
I don't know. Sounds like you need to take a nap afterwards.
Absolutely.
Tammy Subasic. Ooh, Tammy, I wonder if she got her Model X yet. Turkey leg and churros. First things we do when we get to Disney.
Yep.
Oh.
Absolutely. Mark Brent says, it's really hard to pick just one, but I will bet that I've never been to the world without having a Mickey waffle.
Absolutely.
They just taste so much better than anything else.
Because the outside is just crispy enough, and the inside is just tender enough, and they got the nice grooves there to hold the butter and
You
the
can
syrup.
go to all those breakfast places, Waffle House and IHOP and Perkins and all that. You can't get one like that.
I'll tell you, the best Mickey waffle you can get that I've had is in Alaska on the cruise ship.
Oh,
It's crazy. Crazy having a Mickey waffle while cruising in Alaska.
That
Looking
is
at the wildlife.
That is crazy.
Just it's like you're outside the bubble, but enjoying the stuff that's in the bubble.
Did you see any moosin when you were out there?
See any what?
Moosin. That's
said moosin?
That's a lot of moose.
I thought it was
Like
moose-eyed.
oxen. Like oxen. It's moosin.
I don't know if I saw a moose. I saw Marty Moose. Wait, that was a movie.
Please make sure your children don't learn from us
Please. Please.
any vocabulary.
This show is for pure entertainment only. Do not use this as an educational resource for your children.
Oh, please no.
That needs to be a disclaimer at the very end of the
We
show.
should put that up there. These kids are going, I don't know, teacher.
He said moosin'.
They said moosin'.
Yeah, this is from an authoritative source.
That comes from, by the way, the great comedian Brian Regan.
Oh, I like
love
his stuff.
Brian Regan.
I like his stuff. He's
hilarious.
clean.
He's a fantastic comedian.
Family friendly. Leanne Johnson Strickland. Dole Whips and strawberry tea slush from China and Epcot are my must-have on every trip.
Ooh.
Leanne, I love that. I can't say I've had the strawberry tea slush, though.
No, I got to try that. It's especially on a hot Florida day.
Have the intern put that on my list.
You have an intern?
No, but eventually we'll have an
Why
intern.
are you looking over there toward the door? There's
Because that's
somebody-
where the intern would come in
Is
when
that where they would
when I
come
clap
in?
my hand.
Intern.
Oh,
I don't
intern.
have one of those. You get no college credit working for us.
No.
I can tell you that.
No, and no education. So
Sandy Simianic says most definitely a Dole Whip or Dole Whip float.
Oh, the classics. Shelley Larson Dismore. It's definitely a Dole Whip for her.
There you go. Matt Birchfield says Dole Whips, Lapu Lapus, and turkey legs.
Nice. Jen Stead. Yeah, I can get it right. The taste of bread pudding at Ohana. That is fantastic.
I got to try that. I think I had. No, I did have it once.
Did you had it when you were
Yes,
there with
when I was
yeah.
Lauren Horhan says curry pasta salad from the Mara at Animal Kingdom, one of our favorites.
It was one of the favorites. I've not had that there.
Animal Kingdom Lodge, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Terry
Mara.
Pritchard. He says churros and the ice cream cookie sandwich. Where they take the real cookies and they mash it into the ice cream.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Nick Phillips is going with a LeFou's brew.
Ooh. Oh, Florence Porter. Quattro Formaggio pizza at Via Napoli. And we've said before, that's the latest Audi car. That's Iron Man's car, the Quattro Formaggio.
That ain't even funny.
It's a little funny.
Not really.
A little bit.
Corey Johnson, Dole Whip.
Nice. Leslie Gordon says either a Dole Whip from Aloha Isle or a blood orange margarita from La Cava de Tequila.
I'm not drinking anything that has the word blood in it.
I thought you were going to say orange. You don't need fruit.
No, that's vegetables. I don't- The original Super Looper, Joe Quattrochi, says the first thing that comes to mind is a good old citrus swirl from Sunshine Tree Terrace. No place that I know of combines the frozen Florida orange juice with vanilla ice cream. That is my Disney Magic Kingdom go-to taste.
I love it. What we need to do is rename Joe the Joe Quattro Formaggio Pizza Rochi Looper.
I'm going to shut him down on the caffeine, folks.
I have OD'd a little bit today.
Yeah. Wow.
I've had the Angel's Kiss K-Cups from Joffrey's. I've had the Roastmasters Reserve from Joffrey's. And I just had a chocolate chip cookie before
You need to go
Got to
out
the
and
studio.
run a few laps around the fountain.
I probably should. Florence would want me to.
Wear, by the way, if you're going to do that, wear your Rocketeer shirt.
I will be wearing my Rocketeer shirt and I will be jumping over the lazy river that has been put in.
I like that.
Well, it's still under construction, but it's not been filled yet.
Very good. And now you're going to take a break and take a drink while it's your turn.
More coffee. Is it my turn? I gotta stop
Wow.
interrupting you because I lose my spot. Rebecca Now McDermott. First thing I think of is a Dole Whip float. There is nothing more refreshing on a hot Magic Kingdom day.
There you go.
Nice thing about the float, it's self-contained in a cup with a straw.
Yes, absolutely. Gary at DBC Nut on the Twitter says, good question. I know the smell of pirates or Splash. I would say popcorn at Main Street.
Oh, so he's throwing a little smell. Well, that's coming up.
Smell? Yeah, we're not talking
We're not
smells yet.
talking smell.
We're still on taste.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there because we only have 4 more after this show. Team Iron Cage, they're at InCage2 over there on Twitter. The Dole Whip, it's so uniquely Disney.
Absolutely.
But not as unique as you might think.
Hey.
What?
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, it's going to be spoken.
We're not going to talk about it.
It will be spoken, and it will be said.
And finally, good pal of the show, Rob Shumway, says, here goes nothing. Yes, the Dole Whip is on the list. However, while resort hopping for the first time long, long ago, we stopped off at Art of Animation. And at the time, I was on a mission to try at least one food item from each visit to each resort. So I tried the saffron seafood pasta. Saffron broth with clams, mussels, shrimp, and fish over your choice of pasta. I do not like half of what is listed.
Oh, well, there you go.
But he tried it. But I'm on a new mission. Try something I wouldn't eat anywhere else.
Love that idea.
So I did. And for a quick service dinner, it was out of this world good.
Nice.
I have tried many different things since then. However, for a quick service meal, this is still my favorite.
Rob, I love that idea.
There you go. You got to try something new.
Get out of the comfort zone.
It's hard to do, though.
It is.
Because you got your go-tos. You're like, especially when you're hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Best time to try that is when you're just not starving hungry. You're okay with trying something new.
Exactly.
So, those are the tastes that Looper Nation has and thinks of Walt Disney World or a Disney park when they eat something, eat whatever it is. What is your taste that says to you, I'm at Disney World, or this reminds me of when I'm at Disney World?
In the past, and it will still do it for me, I'm going to answer 2 things. Back in the day, at the Liberty Tree Tavern, when they would bring out the bread and butter, they brought out 3 kinds of butter.
3 kinds of butter? There's 3 kinds of butter?
Well, there's more than that, but they would bring out 3. That's where I was introduced to, well, they had the regular butter, the little Mickey D butter. They bring out 1 of those for the table. Why they think that would be enough, I don't know.
1 for everybody.
Yeah, maybe there was 3, I don't know. Then apple butter.
I do like apple butter.
I'm okay with it. But the go-to one on that thing was the honey butter. Whipped honey butter.
I've never had that.
So whenever and I don't think they have it there anymore, although I've not been to the Liberty Tree for a couple of years with the bread. But today, for me, the go-to flavor, the zebra domes.
Oh, yeah, you got to get your zebra dome.
I didn't get them this last trip. We just never seemed to make it where they had them.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites right now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a couple others, but right away, those are the 2 that jumped into my head.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
What's your favorite taste?
You know what? The thing that says it for me, I got it. I'm holding it in my hand.
The microphone?
In my other hand.
Oh,
my
look at that.
My Joffrey's coffee. I try and always get that French bistro.
Yes,
that they serve in the rooms. Just because it takes me away. In the summertime, especially if I'm having it, and I go sit out in my backyard,
overlooking the savannah.
I can imagine. Seriously, you're laughing at me, but I can imagine. I mean, there's squirrels and rabbits. They're not.
There's no giraffes or rhinos.
Well, there's no rhinos.
No, either. No, that's the crazy one to mention.
That could be dangerous.
We have giraffes.
Even over there,
silly.
Giraffes and zebras are fine, but it just reminds me of that one time I was lucky enough to get a nice upgrade, and I would sit out on the balcony and have my Joffrey's coffee and watch the animals walk by. It's just, I don't know.
One of the best views in any Disney room is that Savannah room.
Takes me back. It is, absolutely. You're right. Absolutely.
I want to go back and do it all over.
Let's go.
But I can't go back, I know. Just not right now.
Why can't you go back?
Well, I can, actually.
Is that a song
of some song.
Sort?
I apologize. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to let it go. I didn't even mean that one. That's the caffeine talking.
That's all I've got.
I've reached total self-actualization.
I'm going home. I'm about to drop the mic.
Oh, don't drop. That's an expensive mic. Don't you drop that mic. Everyone says they want to drop a mic. The people that want to drop the mic don't pay for the mic.
It ain't they didn't pay for it. That's when they drop it. They didn't pay for it. Anyway, thank you, Looper Nation. Tim.
Yes.
What's the next taste on the menu?
The next taste, the next sense?
On the senses.
I'm going to go for... that one's too easy. I don't want to do that one right now. What's your favorite sight
at
Walt Disney World?
Ooh, I thought you were going to go smell.
Yeah, I want to hold off on that one.
You're going to hold off on the smell.
I'm going to hold off for now.
I got the smell.
I'm
ready to go.
We can only hold that one in so long.
I got that one. There's some smells.
Yeah, so there are some smells. But we're going to do sights.
Hot summer day. Sights.
Your favorite sights. What do you see? What's your favorite vista?
When you think of Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Actually, I got one.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. I'll save it.
Yeah, I hope you do, or else it's going to be a short show.
I got one from my house. That when I see this, it reminds me of Walt Disney World.
Oh, I can't wait.
Absolutely.
I can't wait. So everybody,
yep.
Be sure to send us your favorite sight in our Summer Senses series. Wow, that was kind of a nice...
It's not the summer... Oh, yeah, it is the summer. No, it's the Disney Senses series. Is it the Summer Senses series?
It's the Disney Summer Senses series.
All right.
I could not do that without the help of our good friend Joffrey's coffee. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter, ResortLoopTim, on Facebook at Tim Scott, and the website, ResortLoop.com. Bob, take it away.
I'm ResortLoop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. I don't even bring up my own Facebook page. But do like us over on Resort Loop's Facebook page.
Yes.
Facebook.com/ResortLoop. And rate us on iTunes like we got the rating earlier.
Thank you very much.
And what else should folks do, Tim?
One, they should share the magic, but I still want more opens. Area code 414.
WDW.
Loop. And then now go out there and share the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody.
I love drinking caffeine.
Give me that mug.
Take the mug.
You're not allowed to have any more.
Do I want one more? I might get one more.
All right, Tim, so everybody has, they've stopped listening to the show now. What should they do after they're done listening to the show and they're all excited about wanting to go to a Disney park, going on a Disney vacation? What should they do?
I, personally, after being all excited and ready to go, I'm going to deal with an expert. I'm going to talk to People Mover Travel and talk to Tyler, our expert over there.
Over at peoplemovertravel.com?
Peoplemovertravel.com.
But when you go there,
yes,
you got to make sure you click on that you heard about them from us.
From Resort Loop.
Resort Loop.
That is an option on the drop-down menu right there.
Absolutely. By the way, Tim.
Yes.
I just booked through them.
How did that go?
It was the easiest thing in the world.
How can it not be? It's Tyler.
I put in my name. I put in the dates I want.
Right.
Of course, check-marked Resort Loop is where I heard of them from. And sent it off to him. Within an hour, Tyler had gotten back to me. I can't guarantee he's going to get back to everybody that quick. But got back to me within an hour, letting me know he got it, and he'll let me know as soon as he runs the numbers.
Tyler and his team know travel.
Peoplemovertravel.com is fantastic.
Love.
Easy. You and I have done it a million times on our own.
And we missed out on discounts here and there because we're not on top of it all the time.
I'm done doing that.
Why would we have to do it? Tyler at People Mover Travel will do it for you.
I got a few. I got a couple.
Just do it. We're just going to do them.
We'll just do it.
We're just going to do them.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hang on, there's something in my eye. Oh, wait, that's my pupil.
What are you, 12?
Kind of. You knew what you were getting into.
That is true.
I've had this conversation with my wife. You can't complain now.
No.
I've not changed at all. All right.